Animals don't always need to have sharp teeth or spit poison to be considered deadly. Sometimes, even the seemingly harmless and domesticated creatures can cause hundreds of thousands of deaths each year. Today, we're bringing you the top 15 deadliest animals in the world. Stick around until the end to find out if you own any of the pets that pose a serious danger. Number 15. Sharks. 5 deaths per year. If Jaws and The Meg go to prove anything, it's that sharks are efficient predators. But shockingly enough, they aren't all that dangerous to us humans. When we look at global statistics, we can see that only a handful of shark-induced deaths happen every year. In fact, despite Australia being home to 180 species of sharks, the country experienced 0 shark-related deaths in 2021. With that said, sharks are still dangerous enough to kill you once you're in their radar, and most of the time these animals can attack you out of mere curiosity or confusion. Luckily, only an average of 5 shark bites per year end in fatalities, but it doesn't mean these animals won't cause permanent damage. Number 14. Wolves. 26 deaths per year. While dog breeds like the Siberian Husky are proof that wolves can be domesticated, these animals are born as brooding and wild creatures that can easily lose control and attack you. Wolves attack for many reasons, including hunger, feeling threatened, and their territorial nature. But familial bonds are one lesser-known and rare reason why a wolf might attack. Operating in packs, these canines are close-knit with their families. They can occasionally sacrifice their lives to protect other members of the pack. In other words, if you disturb one wolf, you indirectly disturb its entire pack. While all these things make wolf-related fatalities rare, statistics still show that 26 global cases occur yearly. Interestingly, these 26 fatalities usually occur in specific areas such as Turkey, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, India, the US, and Canada, with Turkey having the most cases and North America having the least. Number 13. Lions. 250 deaths per year. Lions are tactical animals and only kill humans for one of 2 reasons: hunger or feeling threatened. When a lion needs to hunt or attack, it can reach a speed of 81 kilometers per hour or leap as far as 11 meters at once. This activity must get lions starving because they can also eat 40 kilograms of meat in one go. Judging by these facts, it's not surprising that lions kill an average of 250 humans yearly, which is almost 10 times the number of wolf-induced deaths. While lions are extremely common in Africa, the highest number of lion-induced deaths happen in India, where attacks are almost 7 times more frequent. Number 12. Elephants. 500 deaths per year. Elephants are portrayed as loving animals we see at the zoo or a circus, but they are far more dangerous than you think and kill about 500 people every year. This is over 100 times more people than sharks. But unlike sharks, elephants don't attack when they're unprovoked. Rather, these animals tend to get savage when they're traumatized or experience a sensory overload. Elephants are the only animals that can rely on seismic communication, meaning they can communicate through sound waves alone and hear things even when asleep. This leads them to be overstimulated and even scared for extended hours. On the flip side, we can't always hear elephants, but that's obviously not because they're quiet. Elephants make noises that allegedly resemble a low hum. This helps them create the vibrations that other members of their group can feel via their feet. But humans don't have the ability to hear or feel extremely low vibrations, and therefore we can't always tell if an elephant is agitated. This unawareness often contributes to many elephant attacks, especially in Zimbabwe and Botswana. Number 11. Hippopotamuses. 500 deaths per year. Hippopotamuses are excellent swimmers that share the same heritage and build as elephants, which is why it's no surprise that both species kill 500 people every year. But since these animals are usually confined within the borders of Africa or sometimes behind the bars of a zoo, it's hard to believe that they would be able to kill so many people worldwide. That said, hippos see any sign of human life as a threat, and even a slight attempt to approach the hippo could get you killed. In December 2022, a Ugandan boy was attacked by a wandering hippo while he was playing in a national park area, just 800 meters away from his house. A hippopotamus viciously grabbed the boy by his arm and wouldn't let go until a witness scared it away with some rocks. The boy survived the attack, but word of the incident spread globally, making Uganda and other African countries notorious for hippo attacks once again. Number 10. Crocodiles. 1,000 deaths per year. Crocodiles are the third water-based creatures on our list of deadly animals, and they take twice the amount of annual victims that hippos do. In Africa, a notorious man-eating crocodile with the name Gustav is repeatedly making the news as a killer crocodile. With a reputation that precedes him, this crocodile has become a prime example of its species. As per the Crocodile Way, this native African also swallows stones to improve his digestion. But Gustav has killed over 200 people in his lifetime, which is a significant chunk of the 1,000 yearly global fatalities. However, Gustav's body count has nothing to do with a distaste for humans. This crocodile is over 6 meters tall and cannot hunt small animals due to his size. As a result, Gustav only goes after humans, buffaloes, and hippopotamuses. His powerful jaw and sharp teeth allow him to get a death grip on the prey. Therefore, Gustav's victims don't struggle much. That being said, humans have tried to entrap this crocodile many times, which further explains Gustav's hostile behavior and gives us an idea about how he got the bullet wounds on his shoulder blade. Number 9. Assassin bugs, 12,000 deaths per year. The assassin bug doesn't just have a funny yet intimidating name. It's a vicious killer that lives in terrestrial plants and infects tens of thousands of people every year. This bug is the primary carrier of Chagas disease, a sickness transmitted when you get bitten by an assassin bug. The symptoms of Chagas disease range from aching, swelling, and rashes to fever, headaches, and loss of appetite. While the symptoms sound rather ordinary, they can become chronic within 2 to 3 months of transmission. This chronic stage can quickly lead to heart failure and kill the patient soon after. 30,000 cases are reported annually, and 12,000 of these individuals, unfortunately, meet their deaths due to this disease. Number 8. Dogs, 30,000 deaths per year. Dogs are known as humankind's best friend, but every year 30,000 people worldwide die due to a dog attack. Though it would make sense for these animals to be strays, almost all dog attacks happen because of household pets. The most common reason behind household pets attacking their owners is agitation, fear, and a lack of proper training or behavior. But stray animals usually attack due to rabies or hunger. Whether it's from a stray or domesticated dog, the bite is usually around the head or neck area, and children are often attacked more frequently than adults. Common suspects of dog attacks are pit bulls and Rottweilers, but docile breeds like hounds, retrievers, and cocker spaniels aren't blameless either. Number 7. Tapeworms, 50,000 deaths per year. While pets commonly get tapeworms, these creatures are also known to be a top cause of human deaths. Tapeworms cause an infectious trail in the human intestinal tract and often make their way into the body via beef and pork products. These worms carry 2 kinds of parasites called cysticercosis and teniasis. Both parasites infect approximately 50 million people annually, filling hospitals and urgent care centers with patients who experience pain in their abdomen and a drastic decrease in weight. Luckily, a majority of these people get to go home after careful treatment. However, a global sum of 50,000 people still lose their lives to tapeworms annually. Number 6. Ascaris roundworms, 60,000 deaths per year. Ranking just above tapeworms with a gap of 10,000 deaths, Ascaris roundworms kill 60,000 people around the globe every year. Similar to tapeworms, Ascaris roundworms can also cause an infection that can later become fatal to the carrier. Still, these animals pose a higher risk to humankind. Roundworms are known as wandering worms and can damage your tissues, nervous system, or even your eyes. In other words, they're prone to causing more severe diseases than intestinal infections. Ultimately, roundworm infections and diseases can be cured through medication or prevented by thorough attention to your personal hygiene. But since these animals come from uncooked or contaminated products and grow within human intestines, they can be hard to detect. This struggle to detect roundworms usually leads to an average of 1 billion infections yearly. Despite killing more people than the tapeworm, roundworms are less fatal since only a fraction of the infected population experiences more serious consequences. Number 5. Snakes, 138,000 deaths per year. The world is currently home to over 300,000 species of snakes, but only 600 of them are venomous and therefore deadly. Although they are smaller in population compared to their fellow specimens, these 600 deadly creatures injure over 5 million people yearly, and half of these injuries become irreversibly debilitating. Most snakes carry neurotoxic venom, which can directly impact a person's neurosystem. which is why it's good to be on high alert when visiting locations like Australia or Brazil, since these are the top 2 countries for snake-related deaths and injuries. In fact, one island in Brazil is so full of snakes that it's been dubbed Snake Island. This island is home to a rare kind of snake called the golden lancehead viper. The golden lancehead viper can't be found anywhere else in the world, so scientists come from all over the world to see it. Number 4. Freshwater snails, 200,000 plus deaths per year. Freshwater snails are host to deadly parasites and can carry up to 24,000 different kinds. When those organisms enter the human body, freshwater snails quickly become a fatal threat. According to disease ecologists, the infection caused by the parasites of freshwater snails is one of the deadliest in the world. These parasites can only use freshwater snails in Asia, Africa, and South America as their hosts. Luckily, treatments are improving as technology evolves. Besides, the condition can only affect an adult once in their life. Perhaps that explains why 200,000 of the contaminated 250 million people lose their lives annually. Number 3. Humans, 475,000 deaths per year. It's no secret that humans are the #1 threat to nature. Still, according to statistics, we're the 3rd most dangerous animals in the world and pose a danger to even our own kind. Since the beginning of humanity, we have shown incredible adaptability to our surroundings. Thanks to our intelligence, we soon became the ruling animal that made every other species quiver. But soon enough, humans also started to kill each other. The first official murder predates the biblical analogy of Cain and Abel. According to forensics, the evidence on a shattered skull proves that homicide dates back 430,000 years. Unfortunately, humankind is far past that threshold, with a fresh count of 475,000 homicides happening around the world every year, especially in El Salvador, where the homicide rate is 52.02 per 100,000 people. Number 2. The tsetse fly, 500,000 deaths per year. The tsetse fly is the 2nd most deadly animal in the world and kills an estimated 500,000 people every year. These flies are found in damp areas of Africa. They're the top reason for sleeping sickness, which gets its name from the severe fatigue that patients experience. Tsetse flies can infect humans in one of 2 ways: bites and indirect infections that pass on to us from other animals such as horses, pigs, antelopes, and even cattle. Since tsetse flies prey on these animals, consuming their meat is dangerous and carries a high risk of disease. Number 1. Mosquitoes, 1 million deaths per year. The word mosquito is derived from Spanish and stands for little fly. However, these little guys can cause damage much larger than their size, killing twice the amount of people that tsetse flies do. Mosquitoes have 3,600 species spread throughout the globe, each one carrying equally deadly diseases such as dengue, malaria, Zika virus, Nile virus, and more. When a mosquito carries one of these diseases, a bite or contact to the mosquito blood could get you infected and ultimately killed. If you had to keep one of these deadliest animals on this list as a pet, which would it be? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.